Yeah, hello, hope you're all well. Welcome back to the Marky channel, if you will, where we take a bunch of topics and we cram them all into one video. It's a beautiful place to be. But before we actually do get into all the topics I want to talk about in today's video, I just need to ask you guys for a quick little favour. You see, if you scroll down, there's a button down there. It says subscribe, okay? And if that button is currently red, it means you haven't actually subscribed to the MARKIE YouTube channel, and I am ashamed of you. But don't you worry, okay? You can win my respect back if you just take 2 seconds and click that button and maybe help me out. I mean, that would be a big old help. In all seriousness, we are trying to reach 350,000 subscribers on this channel, so if you do want to help us get there ever so quicker, then that would be lovely, okay? Right, let's get into the topics. Now, for the first topic, it's kind of an update to a topic we spoke about in one of my previous videos. It's actually talking about Gabby DiMartino, who posted an OnlyFans post where you'd pay $3 to see a picture of her that she suggests is quite sexual, and then it just so happened to be a childhood image of her. So pretty fucking grim. Well, a quick little update on that. Obviously, her account got reported a fuck ton, and OnlyFans actually came out with a bit of a statement about it. Thank you for sending these. This user's account has been deactivated. Please let us know if we can offer you any further assistance. Thanks. And yeah, they're not lying. Gabby has officially lost her OnlyFans page. It's been deactivated. She's not allowed to make a new one. And I think that's probably a fair punishment for doing something so fucking stupid. I mean, I would like to think that people also got refunds on whatever Gabby was actually trying to do here, but no one's actually mentioned that yet, but hopefully. But yeah, I thought it would be a bit ideal to just give a little bit of an update, you know? But now for the next topic, we actually have Dixie D'Amelio, and no, she hasn't ate any more snails. In fact, she actually posted a few tweets recently, and her mother actually went on Instagram to post a big old thread talking about how people were hating her for just being happy about her new single. It kind of all started when Dixie posted this on TikTok. It's kind of like a trailer for a new song.
One day, I was really sad.
And that's it. A nice, easy, little quick teaser for her music. And as much as we only heard like 4 or 5 words, I don't think it was that bad. It wasn't awful, was it? But it turns out the comment section on this post thought a little bit differently. Me writing my lyrics in middle school. Her songs are a walking meme. Maybe Bad Baby wasn't so bad after all. Dixie, I can't keep defending you. Dixie, please, your voice has potential, but you keep using it to make kids bop songs. And this is only the bare minimum, okay? Like, the whole comment section just filled with comments like this. And I kind of agree in the sense that she doesn't sound like she's creating the next big hit song, you know? She's not like the next Beyonce or whatever. But people have kind of got to understand the reason why she's making, like, kids bop songs, if that's what you want to call them, is because her audience is, funny enough, kids. I mean, I don't exactly know how old the demographic is exactly on TikTok, but I can imagine it is very, very young. Young people will actually like this song. So I kind of see where she's going with this. Like, it would be a little bit more weird if she just, like, released, like, a rap song talking about, like, shooting people up and robbing stores, wouldn't it? But yeah, as you can imagine, Dixie wasn't exactly pleased with the response on her music, so she's actually went and tweeted out this. I'm just trying to have fun. I love music and photo shoots, but I'm losing a passion for everything. I literally can't be excited about anything, lol. And then she even went as far to delete the original TikTok in the first place, okay? It's not there anymore. And like I said, this actually resulted in Heidi, who's Dixie's mum, coming out with a bloody essay by the looks of it. There are millions of people with millions of chances to do things they love. There is always a lot of work put into every person who shows growth and is striving. It doesn't happen overnight like you may think. To those shitting on people who are doing things they love and are getting attention for it, you should find something you love and go do it. To anyone that takes the time to type hate towards someone who is having fun and doing something they love, please know you are a classic case of weak person who is truly pathetic. If you're a person who wants to take something you love and are passionate about to the next level, put in the work and figure it out. Ask for help, do your research, Google it. But what you don't do is be an arsehole to someone else that has done the work you aren't willing to do. So I think it's fair to say, Heidi D'Amelio isn't exactly happy. But I mean, you can't really blame her, can you? Her daughter's getting hate from like a bunch of people online about a song that she's trying to release. Obviously, she's going to be pissed. But yeah, I do honestly think that the response was a bit overboard. I get that people like to poke fun and everything, but when it's like every single comment just shitting on the same person just for releasing a song, it might get a bit too much. But I would love to hear your opinions, and as much as I know I'm not going to be listening to this song on repeat or anything like that, and I imagine a lot of you people also aren't going to be, do you reckon it is still a bit harsh? Do you reckon you should just let her get on and do her own thing? If you want to release music, let her release music. Let me know. And now a completely different topic, okay? We're talking about the one and only Trisha Paytas. Hey, what a surprise. But I reckon it's a bit of a positive thing, okay? Because as you guys are already aware, Trisha Paytas and H3H3's brother-in-law are in a relationship. Now, as much as they have came out in certain videos on TikTok and said how their relationship is like abusive and not very healthy in the slightest, it seems like they have some good news.
Fine, if you like it, fine, do it, but just don't show me. It's so cringy.
Up on your feet.
I see it, and I told her this morning, did you see the water coming out of my head?
We officially, it's done, signed. We signed last night. We bought a house.
Are you fucking kidding me? You guys did that?
Yeah, we got it last night.
Well, congratulations.
Yep, they've officially moved into a house. They've bought a house. So you know what? I'm not going to sit here and make fun, okay? Congratulations, Trisha Paytas. Can we get a big round of applause, folks? That is brilliant news, Trisha Paytas. I just simply can't wait to see Trisha's videos sat on the kitchen floor, but this time it's covered in 24 karat gold. I reckon it's going to be brilliant. And now for the next topic. I feel like I'm whizzing through these quite a little bit here, but there are a bunch of stuff to talk about, okay? Because I actually saw this article by Insider.com, and they were talking about Shane Dawson, and they basically came to the conclusion that Shane Dawson coming onto a podcast just a few days ago and like crying about how his kittens died and how he was sad about it is like one big plan to return to YouTube, and I thought this would be somewhat interesting to talk about. Embattled YouTube star Shane Dawson is slowly staging a comeback built around sympathy. And then they have this little section, the analysis. It's like a fucking like detective scene, as you can see. So there's 3 key points to this, so you better listen up. After getting cancelled over the summer, YouTube star Shane Dawson is setting a stage for a sympathetic comeback. He continues to make appearances on his fiancée Rylan Adams' podcast channel on YouTube. Dawson appears to be targeting his core viewership with new merchandising snippets of his family life. And just like that, Shane Dawson is officially guilty, okay? Lock him up and throw away the key. So then the article basically goes on to say that he appeared on Rylan Adams' podcast because his kitten died, and it has a bunch of quotes like how sad he was and all this stuff. And then it basically goes on to say that this is his way to not acknowledge his controversies, and it even says here, he's setting the stage for a sympathetic comeback. And then the basic thing that Insider are trying to say over and over again in this article is that it was all kind of like a planned idea. You know, it's just him trying to get people on his side by crying over a pet. Which I've got to say, not exactly the biggest fan of Shane Dawson. I don't know if you can already tell that from the videos I've made in the past. But even I don't think that's true. I don't think that he went to YouTube and only cried about his cat that died just because he could get people to feel sorry for him and it'll help him get back onto YouTube, okay? Even I don't think he would do something like that. And then even go on to show that Shane Dawson is still selling merch, okay? One example I put here is Shane Dawson slime. I mean, fucking hell. I know what I want for Christmas. And it basically concluded by saying that Shane Dawson is still using his audience for money, making sure that he's there just enough for people to actually still remember him, make people feel sorry for him, and in that way, he's going to sell a bunch of merch and get back onto YouTube. So what I thought would be an interesting idea is to put the question over to you. Do you believe in what Insider are saying? Do you think they're just really clutching at straws at this point? What are your whole opinions on the whole situation, everything Insider have talked about here? And let's have a bit of a discussion in the comment section, you know? I reckon it could be a decent old chat. But whilst we're actually on the topic of the whole, like, Shane Dawson controversy, the stuff with Jeffree Star and Tatty and all that stuff, Jeffree Star was actually on Rylan Adams' podcast just yesterday, and he kind of brushes over all of the hate that happened earlier this year.
I wanted to know throughout all of drama, like, I know Shane and I could take a moment. We took a breath, we stopped working for a while, really, like, got to reflect and decide how we wanted to move forward. And I think for someone like you, it's not really an option when you have hundreds of employees and different launches piling up that you have to carry on.
Let's talk about it.
How did you?
Don't think that was the problem, though. I think the problem arose in the video he uploaded on that fucking gold sofa with his multi-million-dollar mansion in the background, and basically just said all the cliche things that he thought he should say when he's apologizing, and then finished off by being like, by the way, my makeup's coming out in a couple of months. Like, no one's expecting him to fire people, but fucking hell, it could have waited a video or two, couldn't it?
I went on a 30-day medical leave and I came back. No, it was... Yeah, it's crazy because you don't just get to, I couldn't just like turn off my brand and walk away. Not that I ever wanted to do that, but I think when everything happened this summer, it was just all so crazy. It was just a lot. It was so mentally draining and crazy, and it was traumatic, right? So I was inspired by all the people on my team that wanted to, you know, I think...
I love when this type of stuff happens, by the way, that when they actually go on to talk about it like a few months later, it's almost as if like they just completely ignore the reason why it all happened in the first place, and then they talk about like why it was hard for them. Kind of like playing the victim card, innit? Just a little bit. Like, imagine if this was just someone's first time ever listening to Jeffree Star, this whole situation. They'd be sat here like, oh, poor bloke, man. Like, people just been mean to him for nothing. Oh, God. People are so rude.
Well,
Bitch.
that's why...
Bitch.
Oh, he's still as unlikable as ever, isn't he? Fucking hell, man.
Instead of waking up and being like, yes, bitch, we live for you, work, it was like, kill yourself. You're the like this the most heinous things. I've heard it all.
Right.
But to continuously hear that over and over and over, and it was just so crazy.
Right, so as you can see, this whole segment of them talking about the drama, they don't actually address any of the actual things that happened and talk about like what he's learned or what he did wrong in the past. It is all just like, oh, I'm Jeffree Star, feel sorry for me, because because people don't like me. But I don't know what anyone expected, okay? The moment he's showing up in Louis Vuitton pajamas, we must have all realised that he probably hasn't changed. But yeah, as always, I would love to hear your opinions on everything as well. Let me know. Do you think he's changed? Do you think he's a much better person now? Or yeah, let me know. And also, by the way, whilst we actually are on the topic of Jeffree Star, just to end this video dead quick, I actually got sent this TikTok a bunch like recently, and I was like, what the fuck is this all about? And it saw you about 900k views, which is a lot more than I would ever get on a video. And it went something a little bit like this.
I know Jeffree Star thinks he's like scary because he has a lot of pennies in the bank, but like, let me just sum up how Britain feel about him.
If you were friends with me and you're not anymore, keep my fucking name out of your mouth, bitch!
Oh, he's a proper little freak, isn't he?
That's it. It's just a clip from my video. It's done like 900k views and 186k likes. That's more likes than I've ever had on any of my videos. So I've basically come to the conclusion that I'm gonna become a TikTok star full time now, okay? Fuck this YouTube shit. I'm done with it. They don't appreciate greatness and I'm gonna go over to the dark side. But yeah, I thought I'd just end the video with that because I find it quite funny because clearly I'm doing something very, very wrong on YouTube because I'm never gonna get them type of views. But I might get you to subscribe, so that should count, right? Please subscribe. But yeah, if you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like down below. Subscribe if you are new as well. Like I said, we're trying to reach 350,000 subscribers and you could help out a fuck ton. And also, we're going to carry on this daily streak. If you didn't already, I'm actually uploaded every single day up until the end of the year. We started maybe about 2 weeks ago, well, just over 2 weeks ago, and I'm really enjoying it, okay? So I'm definitely going to keep this up. And yeah, my social media is going to be linked down below, Instagram and Twitter, both at MARKIE. I'm on there whenever I'm not on YouTube. And yeah, I guess until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, right, good. Bye.
I'm a T-star, boy, and that's forever till I die. Up and coming MC, you will see it in my eyes. Every time they drop the mic, I swear I got hypnotized.